Hey guys, it's Mike Abrahams here. I'm an avid shooter, love to hunt. I'm 55 years old and I've started shooting when I was about 5. My dad would take me out in the country and I would beg him to go shooting because he had to watch football and get into football, and I'd just beg him, come on, let's go shoot, and finally he took me and it stuck. That was it. So every Sunday, we'd go shoot in the canals and shoot cans and snakes or whatever there was, and I've always loved it since then. Couldn't wait until I could drive so I could go on my own, or I was old enough. He'd let me go basically when I was about 12, 15 years old, just walk the fields and stuff by myself, and started with a pellet gun, shooting a lot, and it's amazing I'm not dead because I'd always keep pellets in my mouth by the 40, 50 at a time because I didn't want to reach in my pocket and grab them and do stuff like that. But I guess I've always liked shooting because it was just a challenge for me, and I did a lot of sporting clay shooting. Started off skeet shooting with a guy in high school, and he was a big skeet shooter. Just loved it. Just loved it because I'd never been experienced to that, and started with that. And then when sporting clays came out, I got into it and just loved the thrill of that game because it was more like hunting, more of a sport. So I started doing stuff like that, and then started getting involved in tournaments and more, and then at first your nerves would get to you, but then you get more confident with yourself and you learn to pay attention more and shoot better, and started to get more aggressive with it, more or less, and then once I got into it like that, I ended up winning some tournaments, winning more. Then I started entering these state tournaments. I ended up winning several sporting clay championships for the state of Louisiana, and did that for a while, and then kind of got out from that and just started doing benefit shoots and help people, show them how to shoot, and more or less help them with handling the gun and the speed of the gun. And a lot of people would lift their heads, and that was a big mistake with a lot of those people shooting. So I stuck with that for a while, and still shoot tournaments, like I said, do benefits and fundraisers, and have a good time with it. A lot of times, say before that, spare time, we'd get buddies of mine, we'd go out in the country and get on these little roads and stuff that had rocks, and we'd take 22s and throwing up rocks and hitting them with that, and betting for cokes. And I can remember one instance, one of my buddies kept doing it, and he kept trying and trying, so finally I'd say, well, just try with a shotgun, so I'd put it on safety, or I'd take an empty hole and put it in there and put it on safety and let him do it, and he'd shoot and he'd flinch so bad. I mean, it was hilarious, and we'd have a good time and cut up and do our own thing. But I've got some great friends. I've shot with a lot of them, met a lot of people throughout the United States, and acquired a name by the name of Coon Pop. That was my nickname for, well, that's what it stuck with me. Years ago at a tournament, the puller and I got to be good friends, and he kind of turned around and said, hey, Coon Ass. He called me Coon Ass because I was from Louisiana. He said, you ever hear of a bait called a coon pop? I said, yeah, man, that's a good tarpon bait. I got some of those. And it was funny because he pulled the target, shot the pair, broke them. Boy, hey, good shot, coon pop. I mean, it stuck like glue. So now I go to tournaments, people, hey, look, it's coon pop. A lot of them don't even know me by my name. So they just stick with the word coon pop. And I go to tournaments, yeah, I heard of you, man. You're coon pop. And a lot of other things I like to do. I like to fish. Used to dive a lot, scuba dive, water ski. Did a lot of water sports. Like to go out in boats. Down in this area, we do a lot of red fishing, speck fishing.